Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and Apple released watchOS 6 for all supporting devices today. And watchOS 6 is available technically for Series 1 through Series 5 devices. However, it's currently not available for Series 1 and 2. So for some reason, they've delayed this to later in the fall. They haven't given a release date for it, but hopefully we'll see it fairly soon. So Series 3 through 5 is currently available. Now, all you have to do is check on your Watch app on your iPhone for the new update. It should be there, and it's pretty large, about 1.4 gigabytes for me on the Series 4 watch. So it may take a while to download and then install. Of course, that's going to depend on your internet connection and which device you actually have. Now, let's take a look at the build number and all of the new features. Now, watchOS 6 has a lot of little changes, tweaks, and some new features and apps as well. Now, the first thing is, let's take a look at the build number. That way you'll know which version you're actually on. And you can see here it's 17R575. So if you have that version, you know you're on the latest one. Now, we get a lot of new watch faces as well, and this is one of them. And it's time to stand apparently, but this is one of them, and this is the new sundial watch. Now, this is the sundial watch face, like I said, and all of them are highly customizable. We can go analog, digital, we can change any of the complications around the outside if you have a Series 4. This could vary a little bit if you have a previous version watch, and we have different backgrounds such as gradient. So gradient here, you'll see it's sort of a purplish blue. We can customize this one. And most of these customized colors go along with new watch bands that are available. So most of these can be customized to anything you like and then some. So you've got a lot of different watch faces. You've got different styles. And you also have full screen or circular with complications around the outside. Now, other than gradient, we have Meridian, and this is from the Series 5 watch. And again, this one's customizable. You can have a white or black background, and then you can customize the complications to match the watch band colors. I tend to like multicolor there. And then you can obviously customize the complications themselves. We also have Modular Compact. So again, you can customize these however you'd like. It's more of an informational display. And then we have Numerals Mono. And again, you can customize this to show different types of numerals, such as Roman. Here you can have 10 for 10 o'clock, and then style, you can have different styles and different colors as well. Now, you may have a few more of these if you have a Nike branded watch as well. We also have California. This is one of the new ones as well. And again, we can change the style from Roman numerals to numbers. Then we can do full screen, or if you have a Series 3 watch, it probably looks like this, or you can have complications around the outside. And then different colors, of course. And you can change the complications. So again, really nice. Numerals Mono again, and there's a bunch of little tweaks to each one that you can highly customize to whatever you're liking. Now, there's some new features as well let me go to the watch face I actually like a lot here. I like this one quite a bit. Now, there's some new features as well. Using the Taptic engine, you can now have it tap the time on the hour on your wrist. So you can do that. You can also set it for a chime to ring on the hour, or you can use two fingers, hold them on the display, and have it read you the time. Now, if we go into settings here, go down to settings, and I could have gone to the quick app switcher to go to that. But go to settings, go back. Under settings, if we go down to clock here, let me find it. There we go. Under clock, we can change some of the information. We can turn chimes on, like I just said. You can change the sound. You can have it speak the time, control with silent mode, always speak, Taptic time off. You have a bunch of different things you can do. So it's really nice. You've got a lot of little different customizations. Hold two fingers and it will give you the time, depending on what setting you have turned on. Now, the App Store has been moved from the iPhone to the Apple Watch itself. So if we go to the App Store, you can actually search here, and you can go through all of the different latest apps and install them directly from the watch. Actually, if you go to the iPhone, it tells you to go to the watch now. So you want to install all those directly from the watch. And of course, you can search here as well. You can use your voice, or you can scribble and search for what you're looking for. Now, there's enhanced Siri as well, and Siri can now tell you what song is playing, like the iPhone can do. And then also you can search for a topic on your phone and scroll through it. So show me information about New York City.
Here's some information.
So now you can scroll through web pages on the phone or on the watch itself, just like you could on the phone, and go through and find all the major information right here. So it's just been updated with a little bit more useful information accessible through Siri. Now there's also a new audiobook app. So you can see audiobooks here. If you have audiobooks, you can see your library, see them on the phone, and so you can listen to them here and play directly through your AirPods or Powerbeats Pro or whatever you might have. So that's really nice. It's accessible there. There's also a new calculator app, so you can have a little calculator on your display if you want to calculate right here. And then also there's a new Voice Memos app. So down here, we'll go down to Voice Memos. So if you want to record a voice memo, you can do it directly from your watch, and it will sync to iCloud, and you'll also be able to access it from your phone. So that's really nice. They've also redesigned reminders, not only on the phone, but also on the watch. So we'll go to Reminders, and if you have any lists, you can see them here. So you've got 2 from today. You can go into it, create new reminders, and add a reminder in family if you have a family group, things like that. It's very nice. There's another app as well for tracking menstrual cycles. So if you're a female and you want to track that, you can do that. Let me see where that one is. I'm not very familiar with that. Let's go here, cycle tracking. So we can go into here, set it up on the health app on the phone, and then track it back on the watch itself. There's also a new hearing app, and this lets you know the decibels in the current room. So you can see I'm speaking, it's about 65 decibels, and it will also notify you if you're exposed to long-term sound that's really high volume, such as 100 decibels or higher. I think it alerts you around 90. But once you get up that high, it lets you know what's going on and alerts you to help you make sure that your hearing stays intact. Now, there's also new complications as well. Let me unlock this. And there's new complications, and these complications, let's customize here and maybe change this one. We have new customizations for decibel level. Let's go to the beginning. And you can see here's a complication for noise. It will let you know the real-time noise level in the room. You also have chance of rain shown on the weather complication. You can also change this to voice memos so that you can record directly from your phone with just hitting one button. And there's a ton of different new ones as well. So go right to an audiobook, cellular strength, and it's really nice that they've got all that in here. Now, aside from new complications, you also have activity trends, and those are trends that are shown in the health app as well that let you know how you're doing as far as working out or taking walks and things like that. So if we go into activity, you can see your normal steps and things like that, but there will also be trends as well. So let's look at it on the phone. So on the phone here, you'll see we have a Trends tab at the bottom, and it will give you suggestions. So it says your trends need some attention, focus on closing your rings, and it tries to encourage you as well. And I haven't been wearing my watch a whole lot. I've been recording a lot of videos, so you'll see if I had more data, it would give me more information about this. But in general, it's really nice. Now, they've also updated the Health app to show you all of this information. And like I said, you can do all sorts of things, such as cycle tracking, hearing. You'll see here's the environment. I'm exposed to various sound levels, and it's saying they're okay. So if I had more data on that, it would show here. So it's really nice. They've updated it on the phone as well. Now, there's also a few changes in messages. Nothing really that big, but we do have under Animoji, we have, of course, our Animoji, but we now have new Animoji stickers. So we can use the Animoji stickers, maybe a shark here, and then we have different expressions under each one of those Animoji stickers. This is new to the watch. Also, these stickers are on iOS 13 as well. So that's really nice. And then also, if you use ECG, it's available in some new countries, such as India as well. Now, depending on whether or not Apple has worked with your local health officials or whatever the laws are in your country is going to make a difference whether or not that's available where you live. But ECG is available depending on where you live. So you'll have this app, you'll be able to take an ECG, have this on your wrist, and then measure your heart rate. So if you have the app, it's available in your country. If not, hopefully it will be soon. And then finally, there's new integrations for app developers. So app developers such as Spotify can make the app run a little bit better on your phone if you don't want to use Apple Music, different things like that. So they have more access to the data and more access to things such as using your headphones for audio. So it's really nice. There's not a ton more than that. It's basically the same. It still has great battery life, and performance has been the same or better than watchOS 5. So overall, I think it's a really good change and worth installing at this point. So that's it for watchOS 6. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and which one is your favorite feature and which device are you using. I always like to hear the sort of feedback that you have as far as what you're using and how it's going for you. So let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to get your hands on the wallpaper I have on my iPhone that I showed in the video, I'll link that in the description as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more of these videos as soon as they're released. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.